Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your February 2017 Tarotscope. I have introduced a new deck of cards to the monthly readings, and that is the Rune cards by Ralph Bloom. Also still using the Sacred Path deck by Jamie Sams. I've pulled both cards already, and so just getting right into the reading. Let's see what your rune is, So you've got Rido, which is in this deck, number 20. And Rido is a rune all about journeys. It's about, with regards to the rest of your reading, it's about breaking patterns, breaking out of old habits, leaving the past behind, moving on in new directions. And that message is very, very well reinforced with the Sacred Path card that you guys got, which is 21 Rites of Passage. And this card, same as this, it's about change, it's about moving in new directions, it's about breaking out of the old and moving forth into a new way of being. And, getting into the rest of your cards and why I feel that this message is so well reinforced here. It seems, obviously this isn't going to apply to everyone's case, but it seems that there was a certain amount of inequity going on in a work environment. Maybe you weren't being compensated properly for what you were doing. You were being taken advantage of, in a sense. And, maybe I feel like either you went in and you talked to your supervisor and you stood up for yourself and you made your case and affirmed your right to be properly appreciated and compensated for the work that you do, which is something that kind of goes against the norm for Libra, because Libra has a very sort of diffuse, other-oriented perspective and less individual and strong, as in the case of your opposite, which is Aries. And I was getting that when I was shuffling the cards for this reading. It was like the sense that I was like, who am I reading for? I know I'm reading for Libra, but it's like I can't. Who is Libra? It was that sense of not having an individual, strong, focal center point in the way that Aries does, for example. And, I feel like that feeling was important because of this message of, breaking out of that unindividuated perspective and, affirming your individuality, affirming your talents and the work that you do and your capabilities, okay? And I feel that if that didn't go well on their end, screw them. You've emerged victorious either way. You stood up for yourself, you did the right thing, you've done your part. And if the other party didn't take it well, then, that's too damn bad. And if that meant that you left and went looking for another job, maybe you found another job, and it's a better job where you're more, rightly so, taking up that new position of acknowledging your individual power, in a sense. And my goodness, when I pull these cards out, there's just so much positive stuff going on. So, in regards to this change, leaving this behind, this inequity, this, maybe a partner, not necessarily, moving out of the career sense, maybe a relationship with somebody who was being unfair materially. Maybe they were actually stealing things of yours. Maybe if you guys had like a joint account, they weren't putting their weight into it. They weren't putting as much into your joint, what's the word? Whatever the word is, I can't think of it. But they weren't supporting the relationship, so to speak, in the same way that you were, and you called him out on it. Good for you. You're moving out of this. You're walking away just fine. You're unscathed. You did your part. You did what you're meant to do, and you're moving forward. And don't get stuck in any hesitations. Don't get stuck in any. Keep this momentum going, because it's gonna support you so greatly. Like, this is the card of the future. Essentially, this is going out of the reading. This is what's to come, because this is how you came into the reading, with this inequity and eventually standing up for yourself. But you're moving towards this bright and wonderful future where you are standing firm in your truth and honoring yourself and honoring your capabilities and your power. Okay, like I've said 1,000,001 times already in this reading, repeating myself. It's probably annoying. But again, keep that momentum going. Don't get caught up. Don't let the past ride you down, so to speak. Don't let yourself get back into your old habits. Get back into your old complacency. Okay. And obviously, this can also be with regards to these other cards, especially talking about change and moving in new directions. This could also be refusing to change. This could be refusing those new directions. Even going back to this, it's holding on to something that isn't serving you. Maybe you don't want to change. You don't want to stand up for yourself. You don't want to point out this inequity that's been going on. And the universe is saying, don't do that. You're going to be limiting yourself so much. And if you don't stand up for yourself, if you don't stand firm in your truth, then it's just going to be same old. Libra's going to be walked all over, just like you've always been. Okay, don't let that happen. You have a lot of positive momentum. You have a fire burning under your feet, so do something about it. You have the support. You have everything you need to move forward with confidence. So make use of the blessings that you have right now and start getting some positive changes going. Start taking that journey. If you're going to go traveling, go do it, Stop stagnating. Stop accepting the status quo simply because it's easy to avoid conflict. Okay? That was a pretty short reading, I think, in terms of, in relation to the other readings that I've put out for the rest of the signs. But I feel like, the lesson is that the message is simple. Okay? You just move on, stand up for yourself, stand firm in your truth. And, if you do that, and if you don't resist change and accept it and, move forward with some confidence in yourself and your ability to be able to respond to whatever comes your way, then you're gonna be just fine, okay? You're being looked after. You're being supported. You have all this wonderful energy supporting you, Wonderful, wonderful energy. Now don't let this other crap get in the way, Cut it out of your life. Move on. You don't need it. Stand up for yourself. All right, Libra? I think that's all for February, but actually it's not. I will be putting out some mid-month love and romance focused readings, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I should have those out sometime around Valentine's Day, God permitting. There's a couple things going on in my personal life that I'll have to work around, but I'll make it work. So if you're interested in that, those readings will be out, obviously, around mid-month. But yeah, I hope this reading helped you guys, brought you some clarity, and Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end this video with a last little look at these guys, okay? These two cards. Okay. 21. Rites of Passage. Change. Rido. Journey. Make the most of it, Libra, okay? You're being supported. You're capable. You can do it. I believe in you. If nobody else does, I believe in you. Okay? Libras are incredible. Take care. I'll see you guys soon, okay?